Hi there, I'm Matt McChlery and I'm here to talk to you today about a particular aspect of songwriting that I believe as a songwriter is a very important one, and that is the idea of writing in a group, or writing collaboratively, or writing cooperatively. Okay, co-writing. Co-writing is a valuable tool for any songwriter. It's a great opportunity to bounce ideas off other people, bounce melodies off others. When I first started co-writing, I found it very difficult because the songs like open up myself. They like give a window into who I am and my relationship with God. And so co-writing with other people required a vulnerability, but also an openness to be willing to let somebody else speak into that song. And it may not be some positive stuff they say. They might have ideas that say, oh, that doesn't work, get rid of that. This bit doesn't fit with that bit. You need to change it. So in the beginning of the process of learning how to write with other people, I found that quite difficult. I had to learn that it wasn't an attack on myself personally, but together we could create a song that worked really well, and we could produce something that was much, much better than what I hoped for or what I imagined just on my own. I like the saying, two heads are better than one. And I think in co-writing this is true, where you have more people inputting their ideas. Now, there are a few things I want to highlight about co-writing. The first one is, write with people who know what they're doing. Write with people who know how to write songs. There's no good co-writing with trying to write a song with someone who's got no clue about songwriting. So please write with other songwriters. They don't have to be musical, they could be poets. I've written with some poets before, where they've come up with some poetic language and I've set music to it. So that's an option, I guess. Also, try and find somebody or a group of people who are on the same page as you, spiritually. I've tried co-writing with some people and found it just didn't work. It didn't work. We were coming from different ideas, we were coming from totally different places, and the ideas and things we were trying to put together, they were just missing each other. They weren't getting the point across, and it was frustrating. I do co-write a lot with a really great friend of mine called Ryan Baker Barnes, and we have a shared history. We came from the same country, we lived in the same place, we've known each other for years and years and years, and that relationship, I think writing out of relationship is really important. You know where each other is coming from, you know the journeys you've been on, but it also helps to inform the songs that you're writing. I would say though, however, you could try writing with people who are on a different instrument to yourself. Ryan and I both play guitar, so that doesn't quite work. But I have written with other people like Diane Devine, for example, who is a piano player. And just putting some guitar ideas with the piano ideas really helped to lift the song up to another level. So don't be limited by, oh, they don't play the same instrument. Go for it. Try it out. Experiment. I think that's the main thing with co-writing. Often there have been times where I get together, even with my really good, close co-writers, who I write a lot with. We strategically set aside time in our diaries in the year, and we get together and we work through stuff. But there have been times when nothing happens, nothing seems to gel. It doesn't get together. Don't give up. It's like writing a normal song. you need the inspiration there. You need it all bubbling and going on. If it isn't, don't stress about it. Try again later. And another thing I want to say about co-writing, writing collaboratively, is that when you do get together, when you have set aside time in your diary, please come with something. It's really helpful to have at least an idea or a bit of a melody. One of you might have a bit of a chorus that they've got no verses to, or not sure where it's going, or almost a finished song but they want some feedback on it just to see if it gels together well, or maybe it needs a little bit of a bridge or a lift or an intro or something that you can work on together. So it's really useful when you do get together to co-write, have ideas, have a starting place that you can build on to work forward through. So songwriting is an elusive art. We all do it in different ways. Co-writing is another step and another dimension to songwriting as an individual. And I hope that as you write worship songs, as you explore within your church, you get a group within your church to express what God is doing in your community, in your church's life, in your journey with Him as a body of believers. Get together, write some songs together, and sing them and declare them in your local church. I really have a passion for local songs sung by local churches, expressing that local church's journey with God.